Now, with the permission of the participants, I would like to invite Advocate Ramesh Babu Silveri, who is going to lecture us. Advocate Ramesh Babu is a practicing lawyer specializing in consumer and cooperative matters. He has also remained as a judge in consumer courts for more than 5 years. He is also a government empaneled arbitrator for multi-state cooperative societies. He also he's also consultant to many housing societies, looks after deemed conveyance matters and matters relating to deputy registrar and other authorities. He also handles stamp duty, registration, transfer of property at revenue offices. He is an expert in reading old documents and tracing out old documents if registered, etc. On behalf of all the webinar participants, we welcome you, Advocate Ramesh Babu Silveri, to share your knowledge and experiences for the benefit of the webinar participants. Please proceed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. First of all, I'll thank you and good evening to all. Hope everybody is safe at home. Acha, first of all, that Hemant ji had introduced me as a judge of consumer court. It's not a judge, actually, it is a forum. Now it has become the commission. So whoever sits on the dais, they are called honorable members. So since it is not a court, so it is honorable member. That is the right word. So I worked for the 5 years, 3 years at Alibag, that is in Raigad district. 1 year is at Yavatmal and 1 year is in central Mumbai. So thereafter I started my own practice as Mr. Agrawal has told. Now today's topic given to me is about the leakages in the flat in the housing cooperative societies. So yes, it is a very good chapter in fact I will tell you, because when construction takes place by the builder sells the flat, and after selling the flats sometimes he forms a non-cooperative housing society, and sometimes he may not form the cooperative society. So the members have an option to go for the non-cooperation forming of cooperative society. Thereafter, sometimes, as we had earlier lecture, in that conveyance issue was there. Some builders they give, but there are very few builders they give on their own, because the member has to try for a hard to get the conveyance. Otherwise, there are other forums are also there, going to RERA or getting a deemed conveyance order from the DDR, that we all know. So today our chapter is of leakage problem of the housing cooperative society. So leakage problem, there are so many types of leakages in the buildings. See, first of all, if any of the members are facing any of the leakage problems, first of all they have to seek it that they are the members of the society. They are the members, mean in legal word, in consumer cooperative law, we say that he should be a consumer. He should be a consumer means what? He should own that flat in his own name. He should have his own share certificate. Then he becomes the consumer. And second thing, as a consumer, he should have paid the monthly outgoings or whatever outgoings for the society every month, whatever society demands. That means every member is paying their monthly outgoings to the society. That means by way of maintenance, and society is accepting that money for welfare of the building and maintaining the buildings and other things. So that means in the consumer law, the member becomes the consumer and the cooperative society becomes the opposite party, because opposite party means they are the service provider. So this is the relation between the member and the cooperative housing society. So here in Act 2019, initially there was an Act in 1986, there was a small Act. It was replaced by the Act of 2019. In 2019 Act, the consumer definition is mentioned under the 2 in bracket 7. So who is a consumer? The definition is clearly mentioned over there. But here we are 100% clear that member of the cooperative housing society is 100% consumer of the housing cooperative society, that is opposite party. And first thing, we should also know that the member should not be defaulter. Then only he can approach to the consumer court. If he is a defaulter, then he cannot be proceed with the cases. In genuine cases, yes. So this is the first part. I have told you the relationship of the consumer and the opposite party. Now we will come to the point, that is leakages. See, when builder constructs the building, so normally he gives the 10% guarantee towards the leakages in the building or maybe in the terrace. So that is normally all the waterproofing people, they are giving a 10 years of guarantee. Sometimes builder constructs the building, he gives the possession to the flat holders, and this leakage problem comes near about after 1 year, or sometime after 3 years, or after sometime after 5 years, that we can make out some leakages are there from the terraces, or some leakages are there from the adjacent flat. Some leakages are we found from the outside structure of the building. So that we will have to find out what is the reason behind it, why these leakages are happening. So first thing, when there is a leakage in your flat particularly, or there is a leakage from the terrace, first of all, what you should do, you should give a letter intimation to the society. So and so problem is there, kindly rectify the same. So society has to take the steps why this leakage problem is occurred. Suppose if a society doesn't take up the matter for rectification of any leakages, then you can give the second notice to them as a reminder, and if not, then you can approach the consumer court by giving a legal notice to the opposite parties. Okay, this is a normal procedure. So normally, when you file a consumer case before the court, so the court is not coming down all the way to your building and to see your leakages and all. Of course, sometimes the court commissioner is appointed to look after the case, visiting by some professionals like engineers or architects and all. But first thing, what documents you need to file the consumer cases? First thing, that you should intimate the society. Second thing, that whether you have given the legal notice to the society or not. Third thing, whatever leakages are there, you should have a proper photographs. Proper photographs means not just clicking the photo from your mobile and just printing that copy and submitting to the court. That is not allowed. That is allowed some part, but the right way is that you should take a correct photograph of your leakage problems, wherever it is, in the wall or on floor or on a slab or something. And with that photograph has to be taken by the professional photographer only, by taking a proper bill including the date and time of the photograph. Okay, that is the evidence that you have taken the photographs on such and such date. And secondly, you should provide the bill, naturally, that you have to take it on so and so date that you have taken it. And in some cases, another supporting document is that you can take the expert opinion, expert report from the architects or civil engineer, why this exactly these leakages are found and why these leakages are made, of whose fault yet actually. Because sometimes what happens, there are two flats, adjacent flat, or you can say on the first floor or ground floor flat or something like that. Sometimes it happens that we have seen in so many times, the people renovate their flat, and while renovating the flat, they don't bother about adjacent flat or downstairs or upstairs flats and all. They just go on doing interiors as per their own choice, as per the architect's plan or interior designer's plan. Sometimes due to that also, in bathroom, such a cases that we found, while reconstructing the bathroom, there are leakages are found on the downstairs flat from the upstairs flat. And when you give a complaint, the society tells that this is not our problem because this is the problem between the two flats. Then you have to settle accordingly. So in that case, that flat holder has to check with the expertise whether there is a really leakage is there from my flat or not, or whether the leakage is from the outside. That has to be rectified by the experts. Now, See, yeah, the proofs I have told you. If you have all these proofs, then you can approach the consumer court by against the opposite party, that is what you call the builder, and you can claim for the relief, whatever. And sometimes it happens ki like sometimes it is the leakages are so heavy, the flat holder could not stay in their flat. Sometimes we saw that due to the leakage from the drainage, or leakage from the sewerage, or leakage from the water, whatever. So sometimes in that case, the after giving a letter to the society, after intimating the society, if you are facing a lot of problem, then you have to intimate the society also. So if you don't do within 2 days or 3 days, I am going to repair it, and that cost has to bear by you. That way also you can do it. And after filing the complaint before the honorable forum, previously it was a district, now it is a commission. In district it was a forum. Now at the district also the name has changed in the new act, that is a commission. So we can approach to the commission against the society to rectify these leakage problems. And if you have paid some amount towards the repairing cost, or repairing cost, or rectifying the leakages and all that, also you can claim from the society, and the society is bound to repay that amount to you. Otherwise, after going through the case, after the necessary hearing made by the commissions, they will definitely go for the evidences. And during the evidences, sometimes the society say ki, like there is no problem, there is no default from the society part, because we are not liable. Sometimes they wanted to prove that the leakages are found because of their own problem and all. At that time, the court may appoint some commissioner to go and see the place, to visit the place. Of course, they charge, the charges has to be paid by the both the parties, sometimes 50-50, or whatever court decides. So that way, the consumer courts ask for the expert report. On that basis, after the oral argument, the necessary orders is given by the honorable commissions. And when the order is given by the honorable commission, that has to be complied by the opposite parties. Of course, there is a chance to go for the appeals and all for the opposite party, but if the order is given, then they have to comply. And earlier Girish Rao has also told, if the order is not complied by that society, you may file an execution under section 71 and 72 to recover that money, whatever you have paid. That way also you can do it. There is a small judgment which I found just yesterday. There is a one consumer court complaint is there. You can note down that complaint number. That is CC. CC means consumer complaint 543 of 2008. 2008 means in the year this case was filed in 2008. Order dated 31st October 2013. This is of Thana District Commission. That you can find it on online, and that name of the parties was Ullas Donpat Karkare, and opposite party is the Chandravahan Cooperative Housing Society, wherein the court has directed this society to do the necessary repairs of the leakages. So this is a small topic where we can discuss about only for the leakages and all. Yeah. So this is a small topic. I think I have covered all the documents in this. So only thing is that as a member of the society, he has to provide all the documentary evidences why this leakage happened, and for this leakages what less responsible, that they have to prove in the court of law. Then after determination of the points, and after looking after the case, after the oral argument, the court passes the necessary order in this respect. So this is the only small topic which I have covered. Yeah, before I forget, there are some issues are also like that in my building only it is happening. There is two galleries there the builder had given, and from one gallery there is a leakages are there. So that leakages we could not able to find it out. And when we call the contractor, and also they say that this is because of the one flat. One flat means you can say that my gallery is there. I am doing my plantation work in that. So some water is going on downstairs, not below the flat holders, but below that. Means I am staying on 13th floor. The leakages are found on the 11th floor. So I say that if suppose when there is a leakages is from the 13th floor, then it should go to directly to the 12th floor, but it is going on the 11th floor. So there are also big problem that those fault leakages are that even we could not rectify in this COVID situation. Of course, then we will have we will appoint an expert to look after the case. Whether if it is from the my flat, then I have to rectify it, and if it is from the builder part, means outside what we call the sewerage lines are there, water pipes are there. If it is from the outside, then society has to take care of that work. So it depends upon what type of leakages are there, or why it is happening, so that it has to be rectified properly. If it is outside from the building, outside of the structure of the building, then the society has to bear. And in terrace, yes, of course, the society is liable to give the services. Services means they have to provide the proper repairing work and all for stopping that leakages work in the building.